So we're back with another video. Today we're giving y'all, in my opinion, what is the best small guard build in the game. Now, when it comes to making this build, this is going to be the tallest height you can go to have every single small guard animation. On this build, you're going to be able to shoot. Have every single Hall of Fame shooting badge. On this build, you're going to be able to have contact dunks. On this build, you're going to be able to have legend defensive badges. And on this build, you're going to have great physicals. We're going to be showing you guys a build that can literally do everything in this game at the highest level, all on one build. If y'all do want more build videos like this, make sure to like the video, because I have another guard like this where I'm going to give y'all every legend badge, but it's not 5'9", but it's actually a good guard build. So if y'all do want that, make sure to like the video. But make sure to subscribe. All that good stuff out the way. Let's hop into it. Let's hop into it. Young MM, if you don't know what MM stand for, you may never know. Hand and number is up to you. We're going to go with right every single time. Number 4 every single time. When it comes to making this build, we told y'all we're going to make this the tallest height a small card can be. So we're going to go 6'4". Gave y'all 6'5" cat breaker this season. You can kind of call this a cat breaker build, but yeah, this is pretty much a build this to be made. When you make it off rip, it's gonna be good. You make it for cat breakers, it's gonna be good. It really don't matter how you trying to make this. When I put a cat breaker in the title, that's gonna be strictly builds I would say that you're making for the cat breakers that you already have. You don't make this build for the cat breakers you already have. You can make it for what the cat breakers you're gonna have that you already have. You can make it if you don't have cat breakers. It doesn't really matter on the cat breaker extend for that. But we are gonna break down what you should do for the cat breakers on this build. When it comes to the weight, we're gonna be going down on the weight so that we can be able to have the 91 speed with ball. I think it's 178. Then when it comes to the wingspan, we're gonna go down to 6'6" wingspan. So yes, you have a little bit smaller wingspan, but this is just gonna give you the more potential for the shooting that you want to have on this build. So let's go ahead and hop into it. So when it comes to making the build, when you're a small guard, what is the most important thing, in my opinion, is going to be the playmaking and the shooting. The defense is not going to be as important on this one because we actually are the tallest you can be for a small guard. So you're going to be able to make up for that. But there's going to be one key hole on the defense that people take for granted. But I think the way that we're going to make this is what more small guards, for the most part, want to make their builds like. So let's go ahead and hop into it. So 3-ball, we're going to be going up to a 91. Why? +5. You will be able to get every single one of these badges Hall of Fame except mini marksman, because obviously 6'3" and under is the only heights you can do to get mini marksman. So if y'all do want that 6'3" build, just make sure to like the video. I got a very special build for that. Kind of similar in some ways, but there are some distinct differences that could make it better here and there. It just does come down to the preferences across these heights. Do you want the extra height? Do you care about strength? All that. We'll see. But +5, you get all these joints legend, or not legend, but Hall of Fame. If you want to raise one of them to legend with the max badge +1, and also if you do get in that top 10, apparently you get 4 more max badge +1 slots. So that's kind of crazy, but I'm pretty sure nobody watching this is gonna have that. But if there is somebody that's in the top 10, shout out to you. You may need to get off the game, but shout out to you. Ball handle, let's go ahead, go to 85 and then go and raise it to 87. I tell y'all this in my dribble animation videos. I don't know which one dropped first, the animation video or this, but I pretty much go 87 pretty much every single time. On one of my builds, I went 92 off rip. I'm gonna be honest, you pretty much do get all the dribble moves you need for a guard at 92. So going 87 so you can get that +5 is gonna be nice for the cat breakers, especially if they're gonna give us one every single season. So even if you only hit starter 3, but you hit like level 40 in 5 seasons, you will be able to get this +5. So yeah, you don't have to get veteran 2 to be able to get this. So just want that to be known. So yeah, we are gonna go 91 speed of ball. That was kind of an obvious thing. I think that the legend lightning launch is a very obvious max badge +1. But even if you don't have a legend, having that 90+ threshold speed of ball is just it's just a big difference from having anything in that 80 if you played on this game. And if you get like one of those takes that even raise your speed of ball even more, which is why if you've seen the take video, I put so much emphasis on speed of ball takes. It makes it makes it just that much harder to guard you. You get more blow-bys. It's so good getting those pluses to your speed ball with intake. Now, when it comes to pass accuracy, we're going to actually go 89. I tell y'all this all the time. Hallie or none. I do think there's some good ones in between. I just think those are the two best ones. I don't really see the point of using anything else, to be honest. So yeah, 89 in my opinion is what you should go for. Not only because of Hallie, but you also get Versatile Visionary Silver, which is also very important in my opinion. Now, with that being said, that's the shooting, that's the playmaking. When it comes to the free throw for 5v5, you may be trying to figure out what that's going to be. We actually going to have 89 free throw. I'm going to just put that here for now. If you do want to play 5v5, you are going to have good free throw in the build. So that's the thing. When it comes to the defense, which one do you think we should do first? The defense or the physicals or the finishing? I'm going to actually do the physicals. So for the physicals, we are actually only going to be able to have a 45 strength. So this is kind of a big deal of why I think you could really go with a shorter build and maybe better defensively, because having this lower strength, the bumps are going to be trash. I'm just going to say that. You're not going to have a moving force to bail you out on ball minutes, and people are going to be getting blow-bys on you. It's not going to be like we have no defense. You're going to see we're going to have perimeter defense. We're going to have steal, but it's not going to really matter for real. But you will get more consistent contests and stuff like that because you are 6'4". So that's one thing I say. You'll get more consistent contests. You'll be better in the passing lanes. You'll still be just as good at stealing the ball, but the bumps, the blow-bys will just be more frequent. So that's what I'll say there. Now, when it comes to the vertical, we are going to end up with 75 vertical. You can kind of see what we're going to do there just based off if you played this game enough. Then when it comes to the agility, we're going to actually end up with an 83 agility. So yeah, 83 agility is going to allow us to be really good in terms of off ball on offense, and when we're playing on ball defense, just gonna be good to help us move laterally and stuff like that. And then when it comes to the perimeter defense, kind of just went over this a little bit. We're gonna end up with an 85. That's gonna be able to get us silver all these badges defensively. Can't get a move on force because of the strength. When it comes to the steal, we're gonna actually end up with a 94 steal. That's gonna get you Hall of Fame interceptor and gold glove. Now, if you feel like interceptor is not worth it after the patch, that's on you. You can put this to whatever though. So that's on you. When it comes to the interior defense, now reason why I did go steal is because on all these small guard builds, what people gonna want to do on you, they're gonna want a back door. The only way you're gonna really be able to guard that back door, I have interior defense so that whenever people do try to go up on you, you have the interior defense, but I also gonna have the block so that if you want to jump for it, you actually can and get blocks and get good contests like that. But if that's not working for you consistently, people are killing you, play the lane. You got the 94 still, play the lane. But if that don't work, you have something to lean on with the interior defense and the block, because that is going to be things that people like to do on these smaller guard builds. Simple as that. Then when it comes to the offensive rebound, we're going to actually have a 60 offensive rebound so that we actually can have rebound chaser. I like making my builds versatile in the ways I can play. So if I want to play 5v5, I have free throw. If I want to play 3v3, I have everything I need for that, for in case people want to backdoor me. But if I want to play 2v2, I got the rebound for stuff like that. So I just like my builds to be able to play wherever I want to play on that given day. Simple as that. Then when it comes to the finishing, last but not least, we're not really raising too much here on finishing. We're going to actually go 40 on the standing dunk, and then on the driving dunk, we're actually going to go up to an 87. And that's going to be the build in totality. You're going to get contact dunks on this build. You're going to get silver posterizer on this build. You're going to get all Hall of Fame shooting badges outside of mini marksman. You're going to be able to dribble on this build with legend lightning lunge. You're going to be able to pretty much get all the dribble moves with cap breakers. The only two cap breakers I think you need to be worried about is ball handle and 3-ball. What you want to raise after that is really up to you. You can go +2 on the driving dunk to 89 and +3 on the vertical to get even more contact dunks. You can go +5 on perimeter defense to get stuff like pick dodger. You can go +5 on stuff like agility to be even better laterally, to stop, to like just to beat people to spots for the blow bys. You can do whatever you really want. The only issue I personally have on this build is the strength. Like, if you're a person that really finds yourself not putting strength in your builds, this is the best small guard build in the game. Simple as that. The only thing you really could do more is get 99 3-ball, which I will be giving y'all a build for that very soon. That doesn't have to be 5'9", which a lot of people are doing. Don't agree with that, so stay tuned. But yeah, that's pretty much the build. You get dunk, shooting, playmaking at a really high level, defense at a really high level, and really, really solid physicals. The only hole, in my opinion, is strength. You sometimes see there's holes here and there, but there's really only one real hole on the build. So yeah, if y'all do want more of these, just make sure to like. But let's go ahead and see what the build comes out as. 72 shades of Kevin Johnson, Lonzo Ball, Drew Holiday. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I had a lot of builds to give y'all this year. I'm gonna be honest, we getting down to the home stretch. I done gave y'all the 6'4", the 6'6", the 6'5". We done gave y'all pretty much all the guard builds. Even gave y'all the 99 dunk build. Gave y'all the D-Way build. Now, I actually do have to update the 99 dunk build because I have to give y'all the 99 cap breaker dunk build because that one is miles better. Like, it's just so much easier to make a build to get 99 through cap breakers than to make a build off rip to get 99. So that's just what that is. But it's a lot more in store for the bigs, a lot more in store for the locks. I still got to give y'all all of those. But for the guards, we pretty much getting down to the home stretch. But stay tuned if y'all want more. Make sure to like the video. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure y'all staying in tune with the vids. As simple as that. But without further ado, man, it's your boy Fitz, man. I'm out there, man.
I got a digital dash camera with a I walk in the store and I buy the stock. I hide in the bins and pull out the lot. Got Tiffany diamond, it cost me a lot. They flying like birds.
Tell them to bring me my money. Yeah!